All right, let's get this money. Stream up, man.
Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. Able to push his way through. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Throwing to start the drive. Riley. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Riley. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Riley. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. to about the 33-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake. Riley. They'll get this one to Pittman. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Riley setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Well, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. To throw from his end zone. Nix. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. And now here's a carry heading left. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
To throw, here's Nix. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions that they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Riley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60, 18, right here.
Back to throw. Riley. Olave holds it in. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete.
How about the show put out by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
Well, Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here is 3rd and 5. Nix from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Nix to the air. Open net is Waddle complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing Nix. throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
and that is caught. Touchdown. Denver, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this one.
Yeah, Patty.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Nix. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
he certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Nix once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one too low.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Let's go now. 18, come.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carson Schlesinger. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Nix. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
They're going. It's Nix. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up.
Nerve-wracking. Kimmy, what you doing? Damn.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin, is that you or is that the neighbor?
What you doing?
What's that?
The 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To throw is Nix. The kicker here is complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Operating from the gun. Nix. They will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 40.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll look to throw now on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, yeah, he got that.
This pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Looking to throw. Riley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert.
Somebody got to get home right there, man.
So the drive will continue after the conversion on fourth. They'll work from the 20 on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. He'll get this one to Pittman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Schwartz. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Riley. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Riley. On the RPO.
Hey, it's a pig, brother.
He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw, here's Nix. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's all on the line now. All even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down,
That has to be a pick, brother.
You're throwing it at the feet of your back.
That has to be a pick.
Or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Okay, break. Ready?
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Ah, I get beat right there, bro. 4th and 11.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Cougar 19.
It's Schwartz. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second
You gotta
and 6
catch that
coming
pick
up.
that play before, man.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead.
4th and 11, bro. We have to get a stop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. Back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That's pulled in by Brooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Broncos.
He's back to throw. This is caught by Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he is across and in.
Do we go for 2 or go for the goddamn?
And now
What we do?
they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Seibert on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Riley.
Wow, man, should have caught time out.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Fuck.
Final seconds. Forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Damn, bro. Caught time out. Fucking backup running back come in and score 4 fucking touchdowns, bruh. Fucking weak as hell, man.